I've got this letter sent to an old friend of mine, Mr. Tacitus Kilgore.
Howdy viewers, Brad, proprietor, Barstool Entertainment, doing another Red Dead Redemption 2 video. I've done Idealism and Pragmatism for beginners twice as Arthur, but never as John. And yes, you can do this mission and leave it for John to do. In fact, there are several missions that you can start, like I did Hamish, the veteran, but there's also a few missions, if you ignore those stranger missions, you can do them as John. They might change a little bit, but in this case, Idealism was the same. It's just the mayor and assistant mayor are older, and John, well, he's doing the missions. He says he's a friend of Tacitus Kilgore, and well, it's interesting because the mayor actually probably has been mayor of Lemoyne at least 10 years, if not 16. But I digress. Let's get on with Idealism and Pragmatism for beginners. You still can't approach the mayor's house until 9 at night. But in this case, when John is riding into town around 9 at night, the blip for the mission pops up. And what happens is John can then go to the mayor's house and start the mission. And as I revealed in the brief intro, he introduces himself as a friend of Tacitus.
Yes?
Sorry. I've got this letter sent to an old friend of mine, Mr. Tacitus Kilgore. Now, he ain't with us no more, but I thought maybe I would be of assistance instead.
Well. Let me see if the mayor has any use for you. Follow me, please, Mr. What was it?
Oh, I forget.
Quite. Welcome to government. Democracy. An interesting idea, huh? Monsieur Lemieux?
Come in. Oh, hello, sir. Hello.
Hello. John Marston.
Oh, really? Okay. Now, you are not going to rub me like your friend, are you?
No. I'm sorry.
Oh, don't worry about it. But you are not a very popular man. There's all kinds of nasty people who want to speak to you, Mr. Marston. They won't hear anything about you from me. But...
Oh, there's always a but.
Of course, I'm a politician.
Who needs killing?
Nobody. We're not savages, merely Frenchmen. Don't be ridiculous. Killing? Oh, dear. Terrifying, yes.
I suppose I could do that almost as well as kill.
I'm sure you can. Now, it's all very ethical. You see, I've been trying to open a major museum, a place of culture to elevate people's souls. And what do museums need? Art. And how do you buy art?
I don't know.
I buy art of some nasty little man from Paris selling me some destitute aristocrat's collection of old masters that it turns out he may have been painting himself.
Oof. Ouch.
Ouch indeed. But these are good paintings. I can't make the difference, and I'm French. Only this even nastier little man from New Haven has come here to verify my paintings, and he's saying that they're all fake. So perhaps he can be persuaded to revise his opinion.
Oh, he's been so beastly.
Exactly. Now, Jean-Marc, perhaps you can take Mr. Marston, John Marston, to meet little Professor Shitface and have a word with him. Saint-Denis welcomes you like a son, sir. Bonne chance.
Come, sir, if you don't mind. The gallery is just at the end of this avenue. As I said, he's a beastly man, this professor.
Believe me, friend, you ain't seen beastly yet. Not even close.
You know, I thought we French had a monopoly on arrogance, but no. An overeducated American can be far, far worse.
Luckily, there ain't too many overeducated Americans around.
Yes, indeed. The mayor had such grand plans for our city and its people. We shall have true liberal democracy, working for the rich and the poor alike. It would be a travesty for this one man's opinion. Put that into jeopardy. Opinions can change, can they not?
No, they change all the time.
Go to the right up here. The gallery is just up ahead. There, Mr. John, there!
Whoa! What's his name again?
Professor Shiftaker.
Morning, sir.
This year? My year. Professor, excuse me.
Ah, hello?
Mayor asked me to get a preview of your findings in there.
The mayor knows very well what I've found. Every painting was a brazen fraud.
That is a big claim. One that might upset some people. Myself included.
I'm afraid that's just hard cheese. Now I've got a train to catch back to New Haven.
Hold on. You gonna take a fist in your face to persuade you?
Oh, wait.
I gotta punch you to change your mind?
I couldn't. My reputation.
You gonna think of your reputation when your brain is jelly?
I'd never be published again. I relent.
There! You see, Professor? An academic reputation is really far less important than a broken nose.
Yes, sir. I see that now.
And the thing is, now people are gonna see these paintings and love them. So you really are helping people. You know I'm right, Professor. Please, don't make me upset with you again.
No, sir. You're right. You're very, very right.
So you'll send the mayor what he needs. Because otherwise, I'll be in New Haven.
No. We don't want that.
Of course we
I'll
don't.
write my paper this evening, sir.
Very good, Professor. Very good.
Is it me, or does John have a different way of roughing this guy up? Arthur seemed a little more aggressive and intimidating, whereas John, well, I don't know. He still was nasty. But let's get back to Jean-Marie, or whatever his name is.
Morning, friend. So, turns out, those pictures are all real after all. Problem solved.
Wonderful, wonderful. The mayor shall be so pleased. Was Professor Shiftaker happy to change his mind?
Not initially, but we got there in the end.
Oh, my lord. This is not right.
Trust me, I've done a lot worse.
We shall burn in hell for this.
Here's hoping.
Here. The mayor asked me to give you this.
Thank you.
And there you go. Part 1 complete. And Now you gotta wait until you get a letter from the mayor again. That's about 3 or 4 in-game days, and then John can do part 2. About 3 in-game days later, John gets a letter, and it's from the mayor. And I'm not going to read it all, but it thanks John for his help, and the mayor still needs more help. So when John returns to Saint Denis, he does part 2.
Oh, it's you.
I got his letter.
Hello.
John Marston.
Education is the most wonderful thing. It'll raise us higher and higher. Make civics and ethics less a work of dirty-minded pragmatists like me, and the calling of higher, better men.
Here, here.
Without it, we are savages. But with learning, why, in 50 years, man will put down his guns and start living a life of relentless purity.
Here, here.
But the rich can be so very self-absorbed.
How can I help?
You can't.
We need all our strengths. That's the point. We've gone over this.
Violence is never right.
I agree with you. But it's not violence. It's the mere threat of violence.
Against whom?
Oh. Against Hector Fellow's worst nature. To convince him to make good on his promise to help finance the library.
Who is he and where do I find him?
He's a newspaper man.
Oh,
And
He's leaving town on a coach, heading to his country estate because he doesn't like your heavy-handed approach.
and he's gonna really hate my heavy-handed approach.
Thank you, Mr. Marston.
You'll spot him on the road through the bayou. He has a red coach. So we are clear, I do not approve of this behavior.
Stop the coach!
Who the heck are you?
Just gonna talk to your passenger a moment. Okay, drive.
What the hell do you want?
Mr. Fellows, ain't it? Charity, sir. An appeal to your better nature.
This is most impudent.
Oh, no. This is not most impudent. Trust me, buddy. I can be a whole lot more impudent than this. But this is for a great cause. And for a wealthy man such as yourself, a chance to add some dignity to all that wealth.
Dignity?
To help finance a library in town. Just think of the prestige.
Oh, get out of my carriage.
But the mayor...
Mayor? The mayor is a crook.
Me too. And I'm a real crook.
I will not be bullied by you, sir. Get out of here.
I'm sorry. Was that... Yes! I would like to finance the library for the common good. Ah! I can't hear you. Ah! What was that? Ah! Please! All right! All right! There. See, that wasn't difficult. You know, they say it's better to give than to receive. And certainly in the case of a beating, I know that to be true. The mayor awaits your check, sir. Been a pleasure. There's a good man in there. You should let him live a little more. Driver! Hold up! As you were. Move on!
After roughing the guy up, it just says return to the mayor's house after dark. You don't even have to wait 2 or 3 days. You can return the next night and visit the mayor.
Oh, it's you. Come in.
What's his name?
Jean-Marc, he's a little histrionic. I'm worried that he's going to open his mouth and say things that aren't true to those vulgar Puritans at the newspaper. Well, perhaps true, but not the whole truth.
Ah.
Look at these beautiful books. This is magnificent. We'll bring this city back to life if it kills me, and it probably shall.
Yeah?
I have 2 copies of this book. This is an old field guide. Might be of some interest to you, maybe not. But please have it. It's worth quite a bit.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Listen, Mr. Marston, I'm sorry to ask this of you. You've done so much, but...
Go on.
Jean-Marc, I'm afraid he's going to open his mouth and say things.
How do you mean?
Saying nasty things about the work that we have done together, for example.
Is that my business?
Oh, no. Of course not. He also found out some unsettling news about you. It's all scurrilous lies, of course. But...
What sort of news?
Oh, I do not talk about idle gossip. Please, I'm a public servant, and we are friends.
Where do I find him?
Well, he does live over on Rue de Zachary. Thank you, Mr. Marston.
Why do you want to say those awful things about me, buddy? Best not make a drama of things. Come on, let's see your boss. This is gonna hurt, but it's for the best.
What you want to do is you want to turn around and take Jean-Marc's body to behind his house, and carry him to a certain area, and then whistle for your horse, because you want to stay away from the sight of the police. And doing this route behind his house, and then you go behind a few other houses, you avoid the police entirely. Now you've gone behind these houses and there's a cop patrolling on a horse, but he disappears because he's going in the opposite direction. Now you can whistle for your horse and throw Jean-Marc on top of your horse and not have to carry him the rest of the way, which is kind of a short way, but still you walk a whole lot slower. You can ride a whole lot faster. And like you said, the cop disappears.
Quick, Miss Marston. Bring him round the back. Oh, Jean-Marc, I've missed you. I've missed you. What silly man we have been.
Yeah, he had a fall. He might be a little woozy.
Oh, the poor boy. Jean-Marc, can you hear me?
Where am I? Lemieux? What have you done?
Oh, you had an accident, Jean-Marc. Thank the Lord, our friend was there to find you.
Really, I don't remember so well.
Oh, Jean-Marc, we had to save you from... Here. My brother, Jean-Marc. Well, we've been so... I promise to change.
I know.
What a silly misunderstanding. You see, the problem is principles will destroy us all.
Sure. As long as you two are friends again.
Yes. And you say you've changed, so we will run the city like men of honor, like you said.
Of course. We will strive to improve the city's moral backbone by any means available to us.
Within reason, yes.
Yes. Within my reason. Because I'm the mayor, Jean-Marc. And I will save you from yourself. Because it's better to get something done than nothing at all, like you said.
Utterly corrupted, Lemieux. You've not changed at all. I've been supplanted in your esteem by a wanted murderer. You shame me.
No, sir. You shame me with your vain naivete. Oh, how I long for the luxury to have principles such as you. But I must actually do things.
I see now. You're lost to reason.
Yeah, and I see now that you're a horrible little wretch and a sinner yourself. Your sin is deluded vanity. Now, sir, I am afraid that you must kill him. I will pay you handsomely. And Jean-Marc, I will miss you. I really shall.
Kill him.
It must be so. Please.
You're not really going to kill me, are you?
Thought I might.
But all I did was love too much.
Love?
My duty.
But you're running your mouth.
I'll leave
About
you
my
out of it.
friends and him
He'll
and...
betray you just like he's betrayed me. Lemieux is a foul rat, but I'm a man of my word. Let me live, and I'll destroy him, and I'll make sure you're left well alone. Come on, please, please, come on. You wouldn't shoot a sad little man, would you?
Well, it really doesn't matter to John if Jean-Marc lives or dies. It does to Arthur, I believe. I'm not sure. Maybe next time I'll not kill him. But I killed him once as Arthur, and then I left him alive once as Arthur. I'll leave links below. But now I gotta dump the body. After John dumps the body, he gets a little boost in honor, which leads me to believe Jean-Marc is the shady dude. But I digress. If you found this video informative and you like it, hit the thumbs up button. Feel free to leave some comments. If you like this type of video, hit the subscribe button and bell icon. I post 7 video game related videos a week and you want to stay informed. As always, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and most of all, thanks for stopping by.